All right, guys, we got a special treat, an awesome treat for you here today. So, yesterday we went over on how you can go ahead and trigger an action to send a payment link or like via email or SMS through Zapier. We actually can go and show you how you can actually go through Go High Level. That's actually pretty cool. So that way you can save the money that Zapier charges. You don't have to be charged for all those zaps. So, basically we're doing this out of an advanced script, so just that's basically what this looks like here. That's why it kind of looks a little awkward from what you're used to looking at from the simple script. But not to go down into advanced mode and go and show you how to set this up. We're not going to go into that today, but we're going to show you how to actually do an action at a Go High Level. It's actually very cool. It's very instant, it's very fast. So we're going to show you how to set that up. So I guess.
Also, Tom, you don't have to do this in advanced mode. We're just doing it because it's for demonstration purposes. For us, it's just easier for us to do it in advanced.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we've been working at Advanced for a very long time, so
Yeah.
it is actually easier now. But so where do you want to start first? Do you want to start here in Air?
Yeah,
You want me to go over to Go High Level?
let's explain the script real quick. So it's just a very simple script. You see what it's gonna do. We're calling up, we're gonna set up a send application through via email. So that's what we're gonna create a workflow inside of GHL to do. So one of the first things we want to do is just go through real quick. We'll you see send it, received it. We have the actual what's it called? Action. Get the name of the action. You're gonna want to grab that.
Yeah, so you got it here. You're gonna want to copy. Can
Yep.
I send you a link from the actual place here? So from
Right.
the script, and then you want to copy this because this is what you need for Go High Level, correct?
No. Well, that the name of the action. Yes,
Yes,
you need
yes.
that
Yep.
name of the action.
So we're
So you
gonna
need that
copy
part.
this real quick, okay?
Exactly. So with that, bring this over. You have it in there. Let's go into go high level, and we'll actually make this workflow.
All right, so we're gonna
All right,
create.
create new. Go ahead, start from scratch. I'll walk you through this. The first thing we have to do is we have to do the handshake with air. And
Oh
that's
yeah.
all that means is we have to basically integrate air's webhook with it so it actually listens to the air agent and then does an action. So not to get too technical, but go ahead and click on add trigger there
I did.
and then type in inbound. So this is an inbound webhook, and what this is it's going to be a listener. And this is yep. So from there, you're going to copy that URL link, and we're going to go back inside of Air.
Go on integrations.
Yep, go into integrations, and then from there, you're going to copy it right in there. Now, I know it says Zapier. It's a bad name for it, but you can basically use any listener in this is where Air is outputting the payload. So it's sending information out. And this is the area where it does that. It's that Zapier webhook URL. So that
Gotcha.
tells it to send the information to that URL address. Okay.
Okay.
So that's where you're going to go. But now we actually have to um, test it.
So I got
So
the
we have to
test.
go
I got the script already for that right here.
correct. So let's go ahead and test that.
Okay.
So,
So
so this is
this is what
the
we
test
did in
script.
advanced mode. We basically started from scratch, cut everything out. We made sure we had the seed phrase, and then you want to make sure everything is verbatim here. Just copy it all, basically. And then I will send you a cow. That's basically what the air agent is. You're gonna jump in
Exactly.
here.
Got it.
You're
Mhm.
gonna do an action as well. So you can call this whatever you want. It's easier to just call it so you can recognize it in case you need to do it again. And then basically copy the sentence right here. I will send a cow. And then update, confirm. We're good to go there. So now we're going to go ahead and initiate it so that way it does the handshake. And when it does the handshake, from what I remember, Paul, it's going to fetch and see how this is blank right now. It's
Yep.
going to have a ton of information when it's successful. So let's go ahead and jump in here and test it out.
Send it. Mhm.
Send it out.
Go send it.
Give me a second. Hello. Yes.
I will send a cow.
You will send the cow. Okay.
But as a language AI, I don't have.
All right. So that's fine. That should trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
we'll go
then go
back.
in there and refresh that in GHL.
Yeah, it's not in here. Oh yeah, it is. There it is.
Yep. And
I
you
don't even
just
have to
hit
refresh it.
refresh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
So there it is. So that's the payload that it sent in. And so just to look at this information real quick, you see where it says action, the very first line? That is the name of the actual action that it sent. So make sure just to go back and forth between air and just show them that it says the same thing. See that title right there? Or not, the action right there. Exactly.
Yep. Exactly
So
that.
that's the actual name of it, and go in the little pencil editor thing so that they can see where we got that from. Back in air. Yep. There it is. So you just copy that. So that's very helpful because that's actually going to help us route these actions inside of GHL. So let's go back into GHL now.
Oh, should I save that?
All right. Yeah, just save it. Go down.
Not letting me scroll all the way down.
Interesting. Well, that's interesting. Press control minus. Oh, on the other side.
Control minus.
Yeah.
Oh, minus. Yeah, no, nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really odd.
Should we test it again?
Yeah.
Or
Well, X out of this then, because I don't like that. And there's just okay. Yeah, go ahead. We're going to have to do it again. So, okay, go back and go add new trigger. Or you want to make a new one entirely.
no.
Create new.
I guess
Create
we have to.
workflow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Practice makes perfect.
All right. For some reason, it didn't give us the save button. That's some kind of glitch or something. That shouldn't happen when you do it. So go ahead, add the trigger inbound. We'll go through this real quick again. Copy that URL link. All right. Go back to integrations. Yep. Paste that in there. All right. Go back to our. Nope. Don't go back there yet. We have to trigger it now. Do our test payment. Yep. Do this again.
Hello.
Hey Tom,
Yes.
I will send a cow.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Get out of there. Go back. Fetch. Present the payload. You got it. Cool. Save. All right. So that's how it was supposed to happen the first time. Now create contact. Perfect. So the next thing is this create contact. Add field. If this
Oh,
is not here, this create contact is a very, very important step because this is the part where you need to tell GHL where you actually what contact you want to interact with. Okay, so add field. Okay, right there, select field. You're gonna put first name. First name. Yep, inbound. No, hit the tag button, Tom. Yep, inbound trigger, but you have to delete that part that you put in there, or else it's gonna be in there twice.
gotcha. Okay. Take this out first. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Inbound webhook trigger, lead, and then so it should be first name. There it is.
All right.
All right, and then add another field, and we're gonna call this phone. All right, tag.
No.
There you go. Inbound webhook trigger, lead, phone. So now these are all synced up, and you don't have to put any more in there, because we didn't push any more information in. But if you did, you can add more. Just delete that one for now.
Okay. If you wanted to put email and stuff,
Yep,
basically.
you
Okay.
could do that. All right, save that. Did you save it
Yep, I saved
on
it
the
to
bottom?
both
Oh, okay, that
places.
was so
Yeah.
fast. Having said that, Tom, real quick, go to settings. You're gonna want to do this for your settings too. Make sure that this is allow re-entry. All
What does
right.
this do?
Now, what that is going to allow you to use this workflow multiple times. So if there's more than one action that you want to kind of program and have different branches, we're going to want to be able to do that. What just happened?
I got out of it.
Uh,
This one.
I don't know. All right.
Hit the back button here. Yeah, this is it. Let me call this
All
something.
right. Let's yeah, call this like air actions or air agent actions. Yeah. Well, you don't have to put email test.
Yeah, I'm just doing that
Because,
for
oh,
because
for
there's
this
already
one.
another one in there for error action.
Gotcha. All right. So from here, what the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create an if-then statement.
And you just type in if in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yep. And then this branch here is we're going to name it send application, the same name that we
oh,
used. An action condition. All
add
right.
branch.
Add branch right there. See, now you just added another branch, and say you wanted to send a text message or an SMS or something like that, that could be the next branch. We're gonna do the first branch. We're not gonna do this one. So just to be clear though, because this is where the confusion is, let's take a quick pause here, Tom. On the next thing here, on the next condition or whatever it is, for this particular condition, what's actually making this work is it's reading the action information in here, and then it's reading send application as the name for that. So if the action is send application, then it's going to trigger this workflow in this area. Does that make sense?
It does. What am I doing wrong here?
That
I'm trying to go to action here.
okay. So what are you
Oh, there we
doing?
go. I got it. I'm just trying to. Okay.
And now you would say different name for this. Correct. Send SMS. Now we don't have our air agent doing it, so you can either work in this area or another one, but it would you can either work here first and move everything over to the air agent and make sure that they're synced up, or you can start from air. I like personally starting from air first, so I know what the language is that I'm looking for over
Okay.
here. So we're gonna set up the email real quick and test that one out. So go ahead, click on the add, send email. There you go. Send email. And this is, yep, from location name, email, subject, come up with yeah, test, come up with some link. You can put a link in here. This is just the regular body of the email.
Yeah, you can
Let's
put
just
whatever you
say,
want in here. Yeah, you can put a link in here. You could put a payment link, a Stripe link. You
yeah,
if like if I'm using like an application if you're a mortgage broker, if you're using like an air agent to set your accounts and you want to send a mortgage application over or like an insurance application, or
hmm
if you're a realtor and you need someone to fill out your prospects to fill out an application before they get over on your phone for that booked appointment. This is basically what you could do if you're basically making an air agent that's making a sale for you. You can basically put the payment link right in here as well. And the cool thing too, and you're gonna see this, they're gonna be able to send this link as they're on the phone call with the air agent. So
yes. Okay. So go ahead and save that. So there, that action will end at that point. Save that. Hold on 1 second here, Tom, before you run off and do anything else. Make sure you publish this, publish, save it. There's one thing that we have to do that our viewers have to understand. You have to go in here and create, well, you don't have to create one because it will do it for you. But in this case, we want to make sure that the contact is created. So the same contact that you're using inside of Air, because 99% of the time you're going to be knowing like who you're contacting. You want to create it.
Correct. So you want to
This,
basically anybody you're calling using Air Agent, whether if it's through the
Mhm.
campaign feature inside Air's UI, which we'll show you how to use later, or using Go High Level here to make a call using the API, you want to make sure the contact's already inside your Go High Level, so that way it can associate the phone number that it's reaching out, so it can so that way it can associate which contact to assign that to,
Mhm.
and then kind of go down the line and send the email, basically.
Right. And just so you know, in this step two, so after trigger and inbound webhook, this step two create contact, it actually will create and update the contact. But it only works that way when paired with inbound webhook. I'm just letting you know because this is be an area where you'll get it wrong and you're going to put it on update contact and people are going to do it all the time and it messes the thing up. It doesn't work that way. It's going to skip your step and you're going to be wondering why the heck is this not working. Look, there's some fine print in there. Go ahead, click on it. Automatically creates a new contact if a contact already exists. It will be updated. This action only works with contactless execution methods like inbound webhook. That's exactly the execution method that we're using to trigger this whole workflow. So make sure you use the right one because people are going to use the wrong one. I want to make sure they use the right one. Make
So
sense?
it does, and let me show you an example of what you're referring to. See how it says create contact? You don't want to do update
Yep.
contact.
Right.
So
Right. Exactly. Okay. Cool. So from here, go to the execution log. All right. There's nothing logged. Now let's trigger air and go back to this execution log for us, Tom, if you would, because we want to see this thing actually working.
now we want to go to the script itself right here.
Yep. So just to be clear, what we have now is we have that workflow connected to our air agent. So all the air agents in this account are going to use the exact same workflow. So if you created another air agent with some other different type of actions, every time you want to add more actions, you have to actually add more actions to that workflow. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay.
it does. And
So
then
let's.
and we're gonna do a
Mhm.
live test, so we're gonna call from here, then we're gonna go here, check out the execution log as we're on the call, and it's gonna send an email over to here that I basically cleaned out, so that way you guys can see that it's coming in through the email there. So let's go ahead and test this out.
Let's test it. Let's cross our fingers, hope it works. But if we have to troubleshoot something, we're here for it.
All right, so here's the script here, and not to get too crazy, this is in advanced mode. You see all that mumbo jumbo above. Don't even worry about it. The script starts here, so if you want to follow along, I'm gonna jump out of this though, so I'm not gonna actually be on the call.
Right.
I'm actually not gonna be inside air while I'm on the call because I want to actually go in here to
In
see
the
actually
execution.
execution log that it's actually sending
So go ahead.
the email. So
Well, let's initiate that and then jump into the execution. Tom?
yep, I'm calling it right
Ju-
now.
Yeah, jump into the execution.
Hey Tom.
Yep,
Yeah, it's Alexander. Can I send you the application?
yeah, go ahead.
Great. I just
All right, refresh that, Tom.
you received it.
There's a refresh. Yeah, okay, that's fine too.
Well, I could check my email too. Nothing's came through yet.
Oh, I apologize. Sorry if that didn't make sense. Let me double check and make sure I sent it to the correct email address. Can you please confirm your email address for me?
Yeah, 1 second.
No problem. Take your time.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
So skipped again.
So let's skip the send email. Go ahead and click on the skip then and end the call with the air agent. All right, click on that. And then click on the actual send email words. It says no email. Haha. So there's no email in the contact.
Is that what happened? There should be. Oh, I didn't save it. Well, no,
Well,
it's already
there's the
in there.
problem. Huh?
It should already be in there.
Did you save it now?
I should have. Give it a second here.
All right.
All right. Yeah, you can see the email was missing from the contact.
Right. All right. So all you have to do is go in here, and this is where I was telling you, 99% of all the calls you're going to make, you're going to have this information already because that's where you got it from, wherever your list is. So make sure if you're sending an email, you actually got to put an email in there. And then we'll test it again, and it should run smooth. The truth is, make sure you save this
Where's the save button here?
at the
Is it
top. It's on
It's
autosave.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a. So just so you know, our GHL is gonna have autosave, but it doesn't come with autosave, so you're gonna have to save it anyway.
Okay.
For them, for the listeners, for the
Gotcha.
audience, yes, that's not normal.
That's something
Okay.
you set up.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. All right.
All right.
So
So
now go back to the list just to verify that we have an email address in there now. Well, I'll go back. Yeah, back to the contact list. Just make sure it has an email in it. Yeah.
there it is.
All right, cool. So an email's in there. Go back to the execution and the workflows. Okay, so cool. So truth of the matter is, time it worked like a charm. It just didn't have an email to send to. So
Right.
it worked, and we saw that happen in real time. So we'll try it again so we can get a nice, smooth, you know, email sent to us. So let's
All right.
do this again. All right. Back to the execution log.
Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Alexander. Can I send you the application?
Yeah, go ahead.
Great. I just sent it. Can you confirm you received it?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, there it is. Cool, I got it.
Perfect. Well, now that you have the application, let's go ahead and schedule a time for us to discuss it in more detail. I have a couple of available times for you to choose from. How about Wednesday, March 6th at 8 a.m. CST or Thursday, March 7th at 9:30 a.m. CST? Which one works best for you?
8 a.m. CST.
Awesome. Wednesday, March 6th at 8 a.m. CST. I'll go ahead and mark that down. Just to confirm, the meeting will be held over the phone. Is there a specific number I should reach you at? Or is the number you're calling from right now the best one to use?
But that's the best one to use.
Got it. I'll make sure to use the number you're calling from for our meeting. Is there anything specific you'd like to discuss during our call, or any questions you have about the application?
No, that was it, man. I appreciate it. Have a good one, all right? Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah, that was unexpected. It's just because we didn't prompt it and give it any more instructions or do any end call with it. So time for this execution log, there's a little refresh on this page.
Where, so I don't refresh the whole thing like I did last time. Right here?
Yeah. Nope. Right next to select contact, there's a little refresh symbol.
Right here?
Nope.
Dude. Where is it?
Okay,
I'm
it says
blind.
last 30
Right
days
here?
all. Yep, that's it. Refresh there.
There it
There you
is.
go. And so now that's the refresh button. So it doesn't automatically refresh the page. So that is how you can see it in real time. You actually have to refresh it when it does it, but you can see how fast it does this.
Yeah,
So
email came in
now
right
it's
away. and they really want to make sure it sent it. So
Right. This is a real aggressive agent. It sent it several times. So yeah, so there it is. That's how you actually set that up and work. You even got a little bonus. Did a little troubleshooting for you. And say you had another agent or the same agent you wanted to send a text message, same thing. And then just put in text message and set this all up. But as you can see, the sky's the limit. I believe that the max on this is 10. There is a workaround around that, but that's for another video. But you can have 10 branches
10
that it
branches.
allows.
Well,
Yeah.
another cool thing I think we were talking about earlier is if you guys have any upsells. So if you have their existing information inside your merchant account there, if it's Stripe or something that syncs up with Go High Level, you can set up an air agent to actually reach out and do some upsells. Best thing to do is make sure it's a static upsell where the one price fits all. It's not dynamic, so it's just reaching out for like a 1,500, $3,000 upsell. And if it does, you can actually branch it out to where it can identify that. And if you actually can get them to verify that it's okay to go ahead and charge the card that's already on file, and then boom, you can literally make all these upsells with your current
Yeah.
clients just like that
Yeah.
from a snap of a finger.
Yeah.
And this is artificial intelligence. So, if you got 10,000 clients, paid clients already, you can upsell them. If 20% of them move forward, that's, 2,000 $3,000 checks you're getting in seconds, literally. So just to give you an idea of the capabilities that this thing has. And if you guys need our help setting it up, just go ahead. We have a Linktree link at the bottom. Just go ahead and check that out. Schedule a consultation, a group session if you like to, for some Q&A if you're actually putting this all together yourself and you need some help there. But I mean that's basically it. I mean, I think the next video, we were going to talk about how we're going to do the knowledge base, which is a pretty important piece. So that's something we'll go over next because I thought this was probably far more important than the knowledge base, only because it's sending an actual payment link of some sort. But I don't know if you want to say anything else there, Paul.
Yeah, no, again, it can do a lot of things, and now we're only limited by what GHL allows us to do. And that's, again, I've said this before, that's one of the main reasons why we use GHL. So once you connect that, just the cost savings alone from going to Zapier is great, because Zapier, you're going to have a premium account and everything, then you're going to charge for all those different zaps and stuff like
Right.
that. This, if you're already paying for this and you have it going on, it's built inside of it. That trigger is a premium link, so there is a charge to that, but you don't want to get double charged by having Zapier and some other CRM that you're using. In this one, at least you can get some cost savings there. No, you did a great job following along, Tom, and getting that together. You did that pretty fast and pretty smooth. So
Cool.
good job on that. All right, guys.
We'll see you on
Well,
the next one.
on to the next one. Peace.
Later.